Hi, this is Steve from Magnum Motor Company in Farnborough. We have a July 2011 Toyota Vellfire. Now this is a 2.4 cc engine, or 23960 I think. Chain driven, not belt driven. The residue here is where we wax everything to stop it going furry. It's had fully synthetic oil change. And when we do go through these cars, this will run on E10 fuel, where the V6 should really run it on super unleaded, so you probably get about 16 to the gallon out of a V6, and these would do, very good fuel consumption. These very powerful engine. This comes with full service history from Japan. This also comes with, which is very important nowadays, 2 mileage guarantees. The Gem Car one and a full money back BIMP to AA. Now we do service these cars, so I do service cars that have come from other dealers, and we have got a few in at the moment that have come from a dealer that's not that far away from us, and they're using excessive amounts of oil. They're showing 60,000 miles. We believe them to have done double that mileage. There's probably over 50% of these cars out there that are imported have had the mileages tampered with. It's quite rife, has been for about 20 years, so it's nothing new. But yeah, okay, go and buy one that's £3,000 cheaper. You think you've got a good deal until you find it starts to use a lot of oil, or like we had one in the other day from someone not so far away from us. The drive shaft had gone, ended up wrecking the gearbox as well. But I mean, we're happy to do most work on these cars. In fact, our servicing is probably busier than our sales nowadays, because our cars possibly look a bit dear compared to others. These do have the right amount of duties paid on the cars when they go in. We don't change the invoice price down to a cheaper price, then fold the limited company up a year down the line and then not pay the VAT. We've been in the same site since 1983. We're not a limited company, and our cars are very, very nice. We only buy high-grade cars, which is what everyone else will tell you they only buy. But some of the 4.5 grade cars now we're turning down because of their condition, a bit rusty underneath, smoked in. But they are being sold to other dealers in the country, because our buyer does sell north of us. So these cars are still coming in, but we won't buy them. But hence, when you're looking at something like this, it smells lovely inside, it's not been smoked in, very high spec car. It's got all the winter pack around the doors there, stops the mud getting in on the seals, got electric driver's seat, twin electric doors, power tailgate. Let's press a button there, and then your boot lid will go down. Twin sunroofs on this car, no sagging headlining, no yellowness in the headlining. Really lovely interior. It's much nicer with this dark wood. Stop start. Big screen system, Bluetooth to your phone on that. It does actually work on a UK phone, even though it is a Japanese system, and a DVD player that works on the screen. We've checked it all. Captain style seats with recliners, little table in the middle. So once you put the back seats back, you can slide these seats in and out just on this lever here. A lot of people will turn these into a camper van. It's quite popular for that. I mean, this is so nice. I mean, most of the cars I would say that are bought from camper vans are quite tatty inside, because you're going to take the interior out. They're not the sort of grade cars that we would sell. So there's a slightly different type of car that gets converted into a camper van. This is lovely underneath. There's photographs of the underside of the car. It's not been covered in underseal. They shouldn't need to be covered in underseal. The only reason they get covered in underseal is to cover up the fact they're rusty. Japan is a big place. We only buy in Tokyo. Tend to use chemicals on the road in Tokyo. Other parts, they call it snow heaps area. So the cars are quite rusty, so we won't buy them. But this is lovely. Rear camera, parking sensors. Really lovely car, pearl white. We do have about 10 of these in stock. varying different types. We do change quite regularly on our stock. We are happy to service cars that come from elsewhere. If you buy a car from us, it's unlikely you're going to get a big service bill. If you buy a car from someone else, chances are it needs something doing to it, or the mileage has been tampered with, or it's an accident damaged car. There's just a lot of it about. I feel like I'm ranting, but that's why you get a cheap car. There's a problem with it, and generally it might not materialize for the first month or two, and then suddenly you're thinking, oh, why is my car using lots of oil? Why is this going wrong? Why is that going wrong? And the reason is it's not the right mileage. It's either been accident damaged, and then suddenly your cheap car is not very cheap after all. If you need any help or advice, or you've bought a car elsewhere and you need something doing to it, please contact myself or Murray at Magnum Motor Company, and we'll be happy to help you. Thank you again for looking at our YouTube video, and I should do a quick test drive one in a minute.